call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi, Bashim Yahawashi, Ruach HaKodesh. Let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially they who labor in the word and doctrine. To the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. 2 Timothy 3 verse 12. Yeah, and all that will live godly or separate or piously. In other words, your mind, body, and soul is plugged into pleasing Yahweh Yahawashi to the best of your ability, as well as with your fellow yokemen. So remixing it, hitting it from the beginning. This is 2 Timothy 3 and 12. Yeah, and all that will live godly in who? In Yahawashi HaMashiach. Well, it reads Mashiach Yahawashi. Okay, so it doesn't mean you live any other. If you live any other way, it doesn't matter. You could be donating to every food bank you come across, helping every so-called homeless person you see. You know, give them $100 on your way to wherever you're going on your way back. It doesn't matter. None of that shit matters. It's you have to live godly in Yahawashi HaMashiach. Guess what's gonna happen to you if you do that? Well, one, you're living life properly, but two, you're gonna suffer persecution. Now let's look up the word persecution in the BL.
Strong's G 1377. Dioko.
Dioko. To be mistreated, suffer persecution without the idea of hostility. Wow. In any way, whatever to harass, trouble, and molest. Now, get your head out of the gutter, not that type of molest. It just means harass, abuse, pester. I mean, that makes sense, right? You're trying to live godly in a wicked world amongst wicked people. There's going to be friction. But he that is in us is greater than he that is in the world. All we got to do is remember Yahawashi. This is Psalm chapter 10, verse 2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. This is applicable to Esau, Edom. Right? He believes he can be like the Most High. But this also goes for 2/3 of our nation, as well as the heathen nations, right? Because they all have that pride demon on them. But Esau, Edom has it the worst. He actually believes that he can be like the most, like just the thought of thinking that, I can't believe it, right? Yeah, so I'll just leave it there. The wicked in his pride, Psalm 10 and 2, the wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Going on, it says, let them be taken in the devices, so their thoughts that they have imagined. That's point blank. That's actually beautiful. That's like someone comes up to you and they have a gun and they point at their head, they're like, I'm about to squeeze. And then as soon as they hit the trigger, the gun explodes and the person dies. That's just one example. You know that Jeremiah 17:9 says the mind is deceitful above all and desperately wicked. Who can know it? So whatever a wicked person can conjure towards the elect, let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. Going back to Psalm 10 and 2. This is 2 Corinthians 12 and 10, Apostle Paul. Therefore I take pleasure in infirmities, in reproaches, in necessities, in persecutions, in distresses for Hamashiach's sake. For when I am weak, then Am I strong? Because rejection is the best teacher, man. Having infirmities, having setbacks. It's almost like infirmities, reproaches, and necessities and persecutions in distresses for Yahawashi's sake, though. That's the key. Going through all that just builds you up. It's not so much the successes you achieve. It's more about what happens when you get shat on for doing the right thing. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna fold? As the Apostles of Great Bill said, are you gonna fold like a cheap IKEA chair? Is this an opportunity for you to stand and rise and come back stronger? They show you this all the time in any fighting sports you watch. You gotta get your ass kicked before you can become a champion. Point blank. So this is St. John chapter 15 verse 20. Yahawashi Mashiach speaking. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord, and we serve Yahawashi Mashiach to the best of our ability, through rank and file, you know what I'm saying? If they have persecuted me, so if they harassed, just constant monkey wrenches in Yahawashi's way, they will also persecute you. Motherfuckers in the world, they say, I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Well, the messenger works for the guy who sent the message. So there's no, I'm just the messenger. No, it's like whatever Yahawashi gets, Lord wills we's going to get. You know what I'm saying? Because if we can't, glory with him in his infirmities, what makes you think we can glory with him when he comes back and he sets everything in correct order? If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. So that's an indicator on who the true elect is, right? If they're keeping the words of Yahawashi HaMashiach in truth and sincerity. And the beautiful thing is man can be fooled. The only ones that truly know what's going on are Yahweh Yahawashi. All will be revealed, because nothing that is done in the dark, anything done in the dark, will come out to light, because Yahawashi represents that light and he'll illuminate everything. So with that, I hope y'all were edified. Shalom.